Hello everybody, it's Anne Marie. Just wanted to show you the mini that I made for my mailbox that I did with Cynthialoowhos template. I finished my mailbox and I wanted a mini to go in it, and this is the mini that I did. I put a lot of fiber on the side here, and I also for the very first time made a charm, and it has some beads and a flower and some glass beads, and it has a little flower, sunflower charm on there. And I was really pleased with the way this turned out for my first one, and I put that on there with a ring binder, jump ring. I took a flower and distressed it in with the lipstick Tim Holtz ink, and layered it a few times, and then put a couple of pearls on the inside, in the center of it. And I also cut a piece of chipboard out in a swirl type and covered it and inked it up and distressed it. I also put a little quote up here. It says "Sweet Friends" because I figured it would be more of a, would do it as a friend album. On the first page, the images that you see on here, they came from Lisa's Altered Art. I had purchased those, and I distressed them and I inked around them with the walnut and the vintage Tim Holtz ink. I punched out some flowers and used some bling in the centers. And on this side I made a pocket, and I used a Martha Stewart punch, and I made some tags that goes in it with some fibers on there, and I stamped on them just a little something, a flower or something. And on the back they can do journaling, so I did that. There was 3 on that one. And then this page, the little clip art says Soul Sisters, and I put some beaded lace down the side and a little bit on the frame. This is just an oval frame, and I inked that up and covered it in some paper. And I used the Bailey line from Kane Company paper again on this album, the same as I did with the mailbox. The rose that is there I made with the punch that I found from a tutorial online, and it was from Kathy over at Paper Phenomenon, was showing that, and I did that. I added some lace to the bottom here, and I made a lollipop flower. This was one of my first lollipops that I made, and I glimmer misted it with Close to Cocoa ink and some glimmer mist that I had, and made some more mulberry flowers to go up in the corner, and then put a little vintage heart button here. And this opens up, and they can add more pictures to that, and the flowers keep that in place. On the next page is just a tag pocket holder, some more mulberry flowers that I've made. I don't have any Prima flowers. That's going to be my next thing, is to get a bunch of Prima flowers. I don't really have any. I have a little bit of bling, and that's about it. So that's going to be my next shopping experience. 2 tags in here. One has a little bird on it, and then the other one just has like a lace on it, and I embossed those and put some lace on the side. This one right here, I put a piece of clip art. I aged that up around there with the Tim Holtz distressing tool, and put a little bit, I Mod Podged each one of the images, and I kind of wrinkled it up and gave it like a little bit of bulk, so it have a little bit of dimension, and added some pop dots to it. And on the top I just cut this with some it looks like a little flap. I cut that with my Stampin' Up! Scallop punch, and added some bling to each one of those. And the same with the mulberry. I put the mulberry flowers in a vintage button that I had here. The next page I did the same thing, used the mulberry paper and cut out some flowers. And I corner punched this one with one of Martha Stewart's corner punches, and then I put some bling in the center for the flowers. And on this page is also some tags, and I just kind of put a little bit something on the front of them, and I embossed them, and they are journaling tags. And I made a pocket and used the scallop edge again and the mulberry paper, made some flowers, and I put a piece of altered art, clip art from Lisa's Altered Images on here, and it says Perfect Pals, and it has a couple of cats. So I really like the way that turned out also. On the back, it has a little saying, and I put a little bit of lace on the bottom. I did distress all the edges on the book, and the poem says, "There's not a garden path I tread, there's not a flower I see, but brings to mind some happy memory I enjoyed with thee." And I was really pleased with the way it came out, and it fits really nicely in my mailbox. So I will be putting this in my mailbox. And this is my first mini vintage album. I hope y'all like it. Thanks for stopping by.